On June 17th, 2026, a quiet update rolled out. No fireworks, no big launch event. But make no mistake, this specific update is going to completely change the trajectory of the modern career. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're unpacking exactly how AI is officially moving from being a simple chatbot to an actual colleague. I want you to ask yourself a seriously uncomfortable question right now. Is your job safe? Because while you're listening to me say this exact sentence, somewhere out there in India, a ChatGPT account is researching a competitor. It's drafting a comprehensive report, and it's actively checking an inbox. And here's the absolute shocker. It's doing all of this without anyone asking it to. No human pressed enter, no one typed a prompt. It's just working, completely unsupervised, while its owner sleeps. Most people are treating this like just another software patch or, a neat little convenience feature. But wow, are they missing the forest for the trees? This is not a ChatGPT update. This is a workforce update. What OpenAI just did is they basically gave ChatGPT a memory of the future. By allowing the system to initiate tasks on its own timetable, it has quietly become one of the most profound threats to the traditional 9-to-5 desk job we have ever seen. Think about the past 3 years. AI worked exactly like a reactive employee who only moved when you gave them a direct instruction, right? You asked a question, it gave you an answer, you closed your laptop, and the AI went completely silent. It literally did nothing until you came back. Well, that era just officially ended. In this new era, the system operates completely unsupervised. It takes action on its own, and it runs continuously in the background. AI has officially moved from being a reactive tool to an independent operator. So the mechanism driving this massive shift is called scheduled tasks. Let's break down what this actually means. This is a feature where ChatGPT can send reminders, handle recurring work, and monitor complex conditions entirely on your behalf without a human pressing go every single time. There's now a dedicated scheduled page sitting right there in the sidebar of the interface. It shows you every active task, when it runs next, and gives you the ability to pause, edit, or delete these active workflows all in one place. It's basically an entire management dashboard for your digital workers. Just consider the massive scope of what this can actually do right now. You can tell your system to check your industry news every morning and only alert you if something important happens. You can schedule weekly competitor scans. You can set up recurring financial reports. And crucially, you can connect it to your real work tools like your calendar and your inbox. It's not just generating text in a vacuum anymore. It's taking action inside your actual workflow. In fact, this capability is so powerful that OpenAI completely shut down its personalized daily summary product, a tool called Pulse, and just folded that entire capability directly into scheduled tasks. Which brings us to a very uncomfortable reality. For decades, millions of professionals have built entire careers performing 6 exact recurring tasks: monitoring, reporting, following up, tracking, summarizing, and coordinating. That is the bread and butter of corporate knowledge work. And now, a digital system can perform all 6 of them, independently, around the clock. So I really want to pause here for a second and let this sink in. If 70% of your daily work consists of scheduling, monitoring, summarizing, and reporting, and all of that is now scheduled and automated by a system, what exactly makes you valuable to your employer? It's an intense reflection, I know, but it's absolutely necessary. The AI disruption isn't starting in the boardroom with the CEOs. It's starting right here with recurring everyday tasks. And listen, if you think you have time to wait this out, just consider this number. Over 1 billion. This feature isn't in some closed beta testing phase for a few tech elites. This rolled out globally to Go, Plus, Pro, Business, and Enterprise tiers. It's already in the hands of over 1 billion users worldwide across web and mobile platforms. Your competitors are already getting access to this. They're already figuring out how to automate their workflows right now, literally while you're watching this explainer. Section 1. The India Disruption. Repetitive knowledge work. Let's contextualize this globally, focusing on what this means for one of the largest hubs of knowledge work in the world. India is home to millions of brilliant professionals in IT services, BPO, PMO, business analysis, and operations. So let's make this threat tangible. Think about the junior analyst, whose entire morning consists of checking data and writing summaries. That is now a task AI does unattended, at scale, for free, forever. Or the executive assistant compiling weekly briefings for leadership. AI does that now, perfectly scheduled with zero follow-up needed. What about the sales associate monitoring 5 competitors to flag pricing changes? That's now a 5-minute setup for an AI running 24 hours a day. The ground is shifting beneath these roles right this second. Section 2, the AI management shift, moving from prompts to workflows. But look, with every massive disruption comes an equally massive opportunity. The crucial point here is understanding the difference between the past and the future. The old professional uses AI like a glorified search bar. They think in singular prompts, they're reactive. But the future professional, they don't just use AI. They manage it. They build AI systems that manage other AI systems. They think entirely in workflows. 6 months from now, putting "I know how to prompt ChatGPT" on your resume is going to be as painfully basic as writing "I know how to send an email." Everybody's going to know how to do it. The only differentiator will be who can actually build intelligent systems with it. I want to challenge you directly with this scenario. Imagine you walk into work tomorrow morning and your company has assigned every single employee a free, highly capable AI worker. Would you actually know how to use it to generate real business value? Would you know how to delegate to it, manage its schedule, and ensure quality control? Because I promise you, that is exactly where the global market is heading, and it's getting there fast. To be ready for that morning, you need a completely new set of skills. There are 4 steps of agentic AI that will separate the winners of this decade from the employees who get replaced. Number 1, you've got to know how to properly design a multi-step task. Number 2, you have to set precise triggers and schedules. Number 3, you need to define strict monitoring conditions so the AI knows exactly what to look for and when to alert you. And number 4, you must know how to securely connect these tools to your calendars, inboxes, and databases. These are the mechanics of modern leverage. If you take away absolutely nothing else from this explainer, please remember this. Don't become the employee trying to work harder or faster to compete against an artificial intelligence. It's a race you're going to lose. Instead, pivot your mindset today. Become the professional who builds, orchestrates, and manages the AI. Your future career won't be defined by how hard you physically work. It'll be defined by how intelligently you can automate. And this isn't just theory, guys. The smartest professionals in the market are already making this pivot. The source material highlights that corporate training is already well underway for professionals across massive industry titans. We're talking about employees from Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, Dell, and Reliance. They are actively unlearning reactive AI habits and are currently being trained on exactly this shift: how to build real, autonomous, agentic AI systems that monitor, analyze, and report data around the clock. If you want to be the person designing these workflows for your company, rather than the person whose job just got scheduled out of existence, you need to upskill immediately. That's exactly why I highly recommend visiting AISkillAce.com to join their AI engineering and agentic AI programs. The link is going to be right down in the description. This is where you learn to build the exact skills that Indian companies and global enterprises are going to desperately need over the next 5 to 10 years. Seriously, don't wait for your role to become a scheduled task. Learn to build the tasks instead. Let's zoom out and see how this fits into the broader historical picture. In the 18th century, the Industrial Revolution came along and replaced human and animal muscle. In the 20th century, the Internet revolution replaced the barrier of physical distance. Today, in the 21st century, the AI revolution is actively replacing routine, repetitive thinking. And history teaches us the exact same lesson every single time one of these shifts happens. The people who adapt early don't just survive the transition, they lead the new economy. This scheduled tasks feature might look like a small menu option today, but the reality is this. One day we're going to look back at June 17th, 2026 and realize that this was the exact tipping point. This was the moment AI stopped waiting for us to press enter. It stopped being just a tool and it officially started becoming an independent workforce. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. The question is no longer, will AI affect my job? That debate is completely over. The only question that matters now is, when it does, will you be ready? The biggest career opportunity in modern history is unfolding in real time. Make sure you hit subscribe because you absolutely do not want to be the person hearing about the next major market disruption 3 months too late. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time as we continue to unpack the future.